As per usual, first and foremost, please subscribe. Thank you. Alright, today we're just going to have one talking point because my throat is not in the best condition. The question today is, do you feel worried about the rising anti-immigration and anti-foreigner sentiment in Japan? In one short word, no. And for a number of reasons. First, I am lucky and fortunate that if my life falls apart abroad or I fail, I have a family and home to return to in Jamaica. Knowing that I have people that have my back is an amazing source of comfort, and for that reason, I don't really feel stressed about the current climate here. I'm also old enough that I have seen this before in my lifetime, where foreigners and immigration are the recycled tactic to distract people from the real issues in their countries or governments. Do immigration problems exist? Absolutely. Do I need to worry about them? Absolutely not. Every country I have lived in, I have done so legally. If a day comes when I am no longer qualified to hold a residence permit in Japan, then I will accept that gracefully and move elsewhere. I heard this doomsaying situation in China every single year for 10 years, where they're like, oh, they want to get rid of foreigners. China's cracking down on foreign workers. And every single year, nothing would come of it. I would get a raise, my job security would increase, and the situation would continue where, oh, they're cracking down on foreigners this year. Now, you need to understand that China is far more serious about matters like this than other countries. And since they have that centralized government that basically just has to follow whatever their leader says, they have the power to absolutely change things like this overnight. So if they had really decided that foreigners shouldn't be in China anymore, like that, they could have gotten foreigners out of China. But even they decided that some foreigners were still necessary, and it's the same for every country worldwide. If countries had all of the manpower and human resources that they needed, there would be no need for immigrant workers. But the reality is, there are simply some jobs that locals either cannot do or don't want to do. But those jobs still need to get done. Hence, there's always going to be a population of immigrants in every country worldwide. With a few obvious exceptions to that generalization, I don't think you're going to go to a country like North Korea and find a foreign population per se. As it stands, Japan is currently making a push towards more English, not less. Many universities will soon start offering classes in only English, meaning even Japanese classes, apart from stuff like Japanese language, are going to be taught in English. And this is an attempt to raise the standard of English among the college educated in this country. And it's so that they're prepared for the global job market and global trade. As it stands, English is still the language of international trade and business. So if you want to be doing these things and getting the most profitable returns, you need to speak some level of English, which is why translators actually have a job in this case. As a result, my industry is at the very least remaining stable, if not becoming more secure, as more parents want their children to learn English and more salary people want to learn English for themselves. Even when China was in that situation where they said, screw it, and began cracking down on English and removing it from school curriculums, there were still more English jobs and foreigners available. Of course, this does not mean I'm untouchable, whether it was when I was in China or here in Japan. I still have to provide good classes, and my students need to see some form of improvement and development for both my own professional integrity and for me to remain in a job with my company. Where it concerns social life, I don't live in Tokyo, Osaka, or Kyoto, the places that have the highest anti-tourist / anti-foreigner sentiments. And to be honest with you, if I lived in one of those three places, I would probably share their sentiment. Some of my cousins and I visited Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka about a year before I moved to Japan, And some parts of the experience were negative because of tourists/foreigners. And not because they made the place crowded, because their behavior was terrible. And we didn't even encounter the absurd behavior you see on social media that people perform for clout and clicks. I'm lucky where I live in a city where the foreign population isn't that big, and the foreigners that are here have more or less integrated into society and aren't a pain in people's ass. So I have not encountered any negative or anti-foreigner sentiments. The closest I have come is some people asking me questions to basically gauge my intention of my life in Japan. And after I answered their questions, they seem very happy with my answers and for me to stay here. A lot of the quotes I get are, "We welcome you, thank you." That So they seem to be happy with me because I know the nuances and intricacies of their culture and I observe them. It's really that simple. They're also very happy that I'm making an active attempt to learn Japanese. I'm not coming here trying to bring my culture and my language. I'm trying to fit in. It really is that simple. If you try to fit in, they don't want you to fuck off. Now let's end this by pretending that suddenly things go absolutely wrong and they really want me and all other foreigners gone tomorrow. I would leave peacefully, quietly and respectfully. I really cannot fathom why people fight to stay where they are hated. At the very least, I want to be somewhere I am tolerated, if not celebrated. And with that final thought, run the music.
I can't let you go, there's no way. I'm already still burning. So hold to me close, now baby. I do what I'm told, still learning. To take my chances, to take my time. To keep on dancing, to walk that line, yeah. You got me shifting, the paradigm. No longer wishing, you're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1,000,000 life, yeah. We could roll the dice. Act like you're surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah, got lucky overnight. Jackpot when I got the invite. Let me wrap my arms around you, cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. Cooler than cold, I'm all in. So load up the dice, so heavy. The way that you roll, I'm falling. So I never fall, I'm ready to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line, yeah. You got me shifting, the paradigm. No longer wishing, you're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1,000,000 life, yeah. We could roll the dice, yeah. Act like you surprised, but you already know. You're my lucky strike, and I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike.
I know that you think it's so important to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see eye to eye with. I don't mind if you don't have it all together, yeah, I get it, we're all human. But I give you an inch and you take miles, it's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather I cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind. And I swear I'll feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind. And I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Typical emotional, sensitive and cynical. Took my sanity and sent it up the wall. Typical emotional, it's so unoriginal. I gave you the best and you just took it all. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind. And I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Never put me up front, cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night.
Nena loca, me tiene loco en la cabeza cuando me tocas. Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también. Entonces quiero saber por qué desde que te vi yo vivo diferente. No me importa a mí lo que dice la gente, porque tú siempre la prendes candela. Te quiero a mi lado toda la vida, mi nena. La mano pegada y los pies en la arena. Pase lo que pase, baby, vale la pena. Ay, baby, yo te quiero. Es mentira todo lo que te dijeron. Sabes que mi amor por ti
Hollis hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return to the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four weight. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's in the whip, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times, live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my. Chandelier, limousines. Really think I'm seeing things. Read the line in mid-between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home to a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa.